praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai. Alright, double honor to our apostles and our elders at Great Millstone who rule well. And peace and salutations to every brother preaching the truth throughout the four corners of the earth, preaching the truth with all sincerity, love of the gospel, and diligence, okay? This is the brother Shamari of the Indiana camp coming at you with another lesson, alright? The topic of this lesson today is going to be about swearing. All right, is it okay to swear? Of course it is. All right. It's just one thing. A lot of people say, "Oh, you're not supposed to swear." Scriptures say don't swear, but if you can't keep it, if you can't keep that oath, all right. If you can't keep the oath, then don't do it. All right. So it is okay to swear. It's not breaking the law to swear, but if you can't keep the oath that you made to the Lord, okay, then you're going off. All right. And this word that I have up is profane. I'm going to get I'm in the book of Leviticus, and I'm going to get the law, okay, on swearing. This is the book of Leviticus. All right. Chapter 19, verse 12. All right. 1 second. I just read something in my Bible that I want to look up real quick. Hold on. All right. Leviticus 19 and 12. It says, "Ye shall not swear by my name falsely." All right, and that's blatant. That's evident. Okay. It says falsely. All right, that means not the truth. So you can't swear by the Lord. Oh, I swear to the Lord on the Lord's name that I'm gonna do such and such, this, that, and the third, and don't do it. All right, because the Lord is a man of His word, and He expects you to be too if you swear on His name or give an oath. All right. It goes on to say, "Neither shalt thou profane the name of thine God. I am the Lord, Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai." Okay. That's plain as day. But I'm going to go to the word profane. That's the word I had up when I opened this video. All right. So the Hebrew word there is a chahal. All right. The cha and the al. All right. The la and the la. All right. It says chahal. It says profane, to profane, to defile, to pollute, to desecrate. All right. Now I'm going to go down to the root. It says a primitive root compared properly to bore, that is, to wound, to dissolve, figuratively to profane a person, place, or thing, to break one's word. All right. Basically, to break one's word, don't profane it. All right. That's the point. To break one's word. All right. All right, that's basically my point. To defile, to pollute it. Don't pollute the Lord's holy name. If you make a vow, keep it, basically. And I'm going to get some more scriptures to prove that. It's 23 actually. Sirach 23, and I'll start at verse 9. All right. Excuse me. It says, verse 9. It says, "Accustom not thy mouth to swearing, neither use thyself of the naming of the Holy One." All right. So it says, "Not accustom not thy mouth to swearing, neither use thyself to the naming of the Holy One." It goes on to say, verse 10. "For as a servant that is continually beaten," all right. So you continually swearing upon the Lord's name, all right, "shall not be without a blue mark." Okay, so you're gonna get bruised, you're gonna get punished, judged. All right. "So he that sweareth in the name Yahweh continually shall not be faultless." So if you continually swearing in the Lord's name and not keeping it, all right, it gives a parable. Is he that repeatedly beaten, continually beaten, is he not going to receive a bruise? All right. So you continually beating yourself, you're going to get hurt. All right. It says, so he that sweareth and nameth Yahweh continually shall not be faultless. All right. It goes on to say, verse 11, a man that useth such swearing shall be filled with iniquity, and the plague shall never depart from his house. If he shall offend, his sin shall be upon him. And if he acknowledge not his sin, meaning if he do not repent, all right, he maketh a double offense. All right. This is how serious this is. You make a double offense by swearing, not keeping the swear, by keeping the oath that you made, the vow. Okay. And you make a double offense if you don't repent from it. Okay. It says, if he swear in vain, which means you don't keep it, you swear it and it's empty, he shall not be innocent, but his house shall be full of calamities. All right, I'm going to jump down to 12. All right, matter of fact, I'm going to get I'm going to get 12. I said jump down. That's the next verse. It says 12 says, there is a word that is clothed about with death. God grant that it be not found in the heritage of Jacob. For all such things shall be far from the godly. They shall not wallow in their sins. It says, I'm going to verse 13 is the point. It says, use not thy mouth to intemperate swearing, for therein is the word of sin. All right. Intemperate. Temperate means control, basically. All right. To moderate, to control yourself. So intemperate is opposed temperate control. So it's in control, without self-control, basically. So don't keep swearing and keep breaking these oaths that you're making to the Lord on the Lord's name, defiling it, profaning it. All right. And you can't keep it. Let me get another precept, and then I'm going to get an example of a man of the Lord swearing and keeping it. All right. I'm gonna get it. It's Ecclesiastes chapter 5, verse 4. It says, Ecclesiastes 5, verse 4, when thou vowest a vow unto Yahweh, defer not to pay it. Shlakia. Differ. I say differ. It says defer, which is the same thing. Delay, tarry. No, don't wait. Don't delay it. Defer. All right. So you're supposed to pay it immediately. When thou vowest a vow to God, to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, differ not to pay it. So pay it in haste, for he hath no pleasure in fools. Pay that which thou vowest. All right. So basically, it's telling you pay what you owe, man. If you made the vow, then pay it. But if you can't keep the vow, then don't make a vow. That's why the scripture says, "Accustom not thy mouth to swearing." All right, don't even do it if you can't keep it. All right. Well, verse 5, it says, "Better is it that thou shouldest not vow, than that thou shouldest vow and not pay." All right. So it's better for you not to even do the vow. All right, than for you to do the vow, because we read in the Apocrypha in Sirach, all right, 23rd chapter, it says it's a double offense if you do it and don't pay it. All right, so it's better for you just not to do it. All right, the next verse goes into it. It says, "Suffer not thy mouth to cause thine flesh to sin, neither say thou before the angel that it was an error. Therefore should Yahweh be angry at thine voice and destroy the work of thine hands." All right, so just don't do it, man. Just don't even do it if you can't keep it. All right, now let me get that example. It's It's an example in Judges where Jephthah, he swore on the Lord, and he kept it. Now I have to find. All right, it says Jephthah. Let me get the swear. I'm just going to get the points. I'm not going to read the whole chapter. How long is the chapter? 40 verses. All right, I'm not going to get the whole entire chapter. I'm just going to get the point. All right. So basically, there was a man of the Lord, and he fled into the mountains, and they came to him. I'm going to get the part when they came to him. So he fled into the mountains. He was a man of valor, and he fled. And they came to, okay, verse 5. And it was so that when the children of Ammon made war against Israel, the elders of Gilead went to fetch Jephthah out of the land of Tob. They said unto Jephthah, come and be our captain, that we may fight with the children of Ammon. All right, so be our leader. And Jephthah said unto the elders of Gilead, do not ye hate me and expel me out of my father's house? All right, so they kicked him out, but now they want him back to be their leader. And it says, why are ye come unto me now when ye are in distress? It says, the elders of Gilead said to Jephthah, therefore we turn again to thee now, that thou mayest go with us to fight against the children of Ammon, and be our head over all the inhabitants of Gilead. Jephthah said unto the elders of Gilead, if ye bring me home again to fight against the children of Ammon, and the Lord deliver them before me, shall I be your head? And the leaders of Gilead said to Jephthah, the Lord be witness between us, and if we do not so according to thy words, so the Lord is. So he said, the Lord be our witness. So let our blood be upon us if we don't keep our word. All right. So that was a vow right there that they made, that the elders made. But I want to focus on the vow that Jephthah made. It says, then Jephthah went with the elders of Gilead, and the people made him head and captain over them. And Jephthah uttered all his words before the Lord in Mizpeh. And Jephthah sent messengers to the king of the children of Ammon, saying, what hast thou to do with me? And what thou art come against me to fight in my land? And the king of the children of Ammon answered unto the children of Jephthah, because Israel took away. It says, this is the king of Ammon talking. It says, because Israel took away my land when thou camest up out of Egypt, from Aaron even unto from Aran even unto Jabbok and unto Jordan. Now therefore restore these lands again peaceably. And Jephthah sent messengers again unto the king of the children of Ammon, and said unto him, thus saith Jephthah, Israel took away the land of Moab, nor the land of the children of Ammon. But when Israel came up to Egypt and walked through the wilderness into the Red Sea and came to Kadesh, then Israel sent messengers. Okay, this is going into the story. Basically, I want to get when Jephthah actually made the swear, made the oath. Bear with me for just 2 seconds. I should have did this before I actually made the video, but I just knew that this chapter was when Jephthah made the oath to the Lord. Okay, 29. Judges 11 and 29. When the Spirit of the Lord, so you get a gist of the story. So basically, the elders want Jephthah to be the head and captain of Israel to fight against the children of Ammon. All right, if you want to know the reason, then you can read the story yourself. But my point is that there's a swear, that the oath that he made. It says, then the Spirit of the Lord came unto Jephthah, and he passed over Gilead and Manasseh, and passed over Mizpeh and Gilead, and from Mizpeh of Gilead he passed over unto the children of Ammon. And Jephthah vowed a vow unto the Lord. What does that word vow mean? That word vow means an offering of a vow, a promise, a thing promised. So basically, he swore a vow, to make a vow, a promise. Root word, primitively a promise to do or give something to God, a vow. All right, it's the same thing as swearing. All right, it says, and Jephthah made a vow unto the Lord, and he said, if thou shalt without fail deliver the children of Ammon into my hand, then it shall be that whatsoever cometh forth of the doors of my house to meet me when I return in peace from the children of Ammon, shall surely be the Lord's, and I will offer it up for a burnt offering. So Jephthah passed over unto the children of Ammon to fight against them, and the Lord delivered them into his hands, them from uh, Aurora, even until come to Minnith, then 20 cities into the plain. So he valiantly slayed them. All right, even 20 cities into the plain of the vineyards in a very great slaughter. All right, so they fought over 20 cities. All right, so he chased them over 20 cities, and it was a great slaughter. Thus the children of Ammon were subdued before the children of Israel. Jephthah came to Mizpeh into his house, and behold, his daughter came out to meet him with timbrels and with dances, and she was his only child. Besides her, he had neither son nor daughter. So that was the first thing to come out of his door. And the Lord had made his side of the deal as bargain. The Lord kept his side of the deal. Now Jephthah has to keep his side of the bargain. The bargain. All right. So, and it came to pass when he saw her, and he rent his clothes because he was sad. He was mourning because he knew the vow that he kept, and he was a man of honor. He was a valiant man. All right. He was a man of the Lord. And he rent his clothes and said, at last, my daughter, thou hast brought me very low, and thou art one of them that trouble me, for I have opened my mouth unto the Lord and cannot go back. See, that's the point I'm making. You can't go back once you make that vow, once you make that oath. All right. It says, and she said unto him, my father, what hast thou opened thy mouth to the Lord? Do to me according to that which he proceeded. So his daughter was with it. She didn't even know what he vowed, but she was like, whatever you said to the Lord, then just do it, because you don't want to offend him double. Okay. So they had the scripture. They knew the scriptures. All right. They had the laws. They knew the laws that they were supposed to do. Okay. It says, to me according to that which has proceeded out of thy mouth, for as much as the Lord hath taken vengeance of thee and thine enemies, even the children of Ammon. And she said unto her father, let this thing be done for me. Let me alone 2 months, that I may go up and down upon the mountains and bewail my virginity. All right, back then virginity was a young and delicate woman. All right, virginity, masculine, plural. I'm gonna go straight to the Strong's. It says virgin, feminine possession, unused meaning to separate, a virgin, privacy, figurative, a maid. All right, down at the bottom it says a bride, a maid. All right. Okay. My virginity, my youth, basically. It says in my fellow, so that she wanted to go to the mountains to bewail because she knew what was going to happen. All right. And he said, go, and he sent her away for 2 months, and she went with her companions and bewailed her virginity upon the mountains. And it came to pass that at the end of the 2 months she returned unto her father, who did with her according to his vow, which he had vowed, and she knew no man, and it was a custom in Israel. So Israel kept this as a holy day, as a separate day among our people. So it was their heritage to keep this day as a custom in Israel, that the daughters of Israel went yearly to lament the daughter of Jephthah in Gilead 4 days in a year. All right, so it was a holy day that lasted for four days, and the daughters of Israel went yearly, all right, every year, to lament the daughter of Jephthah. All right, and that's all I had, man. Because when you make a vow to the Lord, you gotta keep it. If you don't, then you're going off, and that's simple. Okay. I hope this video is edifying to the elect and the elect only of Israel. All right. And until next time, I'll say shalom.